Welcome back in, everyone. We are lucky enough to be joined by Carrie Capaldo. You are a registered nurse with St. Joseph Healthcare, and we're here to talk about Sexual Assault Awareness Month. That is the month of April, but we're not done yet. There's a few days left, and really it's an important topic no matter what time of year it is, of course.
Yes, of course it is. Thank you for having me.
Well, so I want to talk specifically about how St. Joseph Healthcare is addressing this issue and obviously commemorating the month, raising awareness, and specifically wanted to focus on something called the role of a safe nurse, of which you are one. So what is a safe nurse as you understand it?
So SAFE is an acronym for Sexual Assault Forensic Examiner, but all that means is that we are nurses who are specially trained, I like to say, to take care of people hurt by others. Mm-hmm. We focus on offering a wide range of medical care to survivors of sexual assault that will prioritize their physical, emotional, and mental health needs.
We know that those forensic examinations following a sexual assault, they're invasive. They can be very, very difficult to endure for a survivor. So it's a little poetic and ironic that the word safe represents an aspect of that exam, because what you're doing is trying to make them feel safe as that exam is ongoing as well, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about kind of what a safe nurse does, kind of getting down to the specifics. Are there specific ways that you facilitate that exam or interact with the survivor that kind of make that a little more tolerable?
Yes. So especially at St. Joe's, so we can guarantee that anybody who presents for a sexual assault will have a safe nurse. And we give dedicated one-on-one trauma-informed care. And what does that mean?
Right.
That means that we give a survivor, the patient, all the options and information and education they need to make really good decisions about the medical care they want to get. So they get to pick and choose what works best for them. What does that safety plan need to look like? What care do they need? And we support them empathetically and collaborate with them to make those decisions.
What's the feedback, if any, that you get from the survivors that you interact with about the value of your services?
I think that one of the biggest things that we hear is that, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Thank you for prioritizing this. Thank you for giving me options. Thank you for explaining this to me. I didn't know this existed. I think that those are the biggest things. The other thing that's really important about what we do is we get an advocate at bedside. So our local sexual assault support agencies have advocates. They come right into the hospital and they sit with a survivor through the whole exam. And then they also can stay with them through the longevity of their healing journey, long after that hospital visit ends.
And that journey is, it can be long, it can be not as long. It's so specific for each person and their experience and the individual makeup of each victim. But it comes down to empowerment too. So, what's your message for anyone who's watching who maybe didn't know this service was available? Or just what do you want folks to know most about how St. Joseph Healthcare and how you as a safe nurse are here to support people?
That we guarantee a safe nurse for anyone who presents that has been hurt by another person.
Yeah.
I think that is something that is really important to know. It's unique. We are one of the only hospitals in the state that can guarantee that.
Okay.
And that it looks like whatever it needs to look like for whomever comes to see us.
All right, and finally, just real quick, is there anything else we should know about how St. Joseph's is marking Sexual Assault Awareness Month?
Doing a live panel discussion with a survivor and the State of Maine Safe Program Director on Monday for Northern Light, but it's open to the public, so look for that on their website. I think that the other thing is really important to know is that we collaborate with our sexual assault support agency, Rape Response Services, all month long for different events, drives, things that are needed to support survivors. So checking everybody out on social media and seeing what we do, signing up for our events, supporting our agencies. That's huge.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing this. I think there's so many people out there who had no idea that this was necessary or available, and yet it's so crucial to that, that very harrowing journey that survivors are on.
Yes, thank you.
All right, well, folks, stay with us. Our extended updated forecast is coming up.